My good lord!
What a tone.
What a tone.
Tones. All of the tones.
Welcome to Andertons TV. My name is Pete.
My name's Rabea.
That was nuts.
I would say
That was ridiculous.
I would say that goes as far as being a way huge sound.
That was a mahoosive sound.
As you may have guessed, way huge pedals.
Way huge pedals.
We are sat in front of 3 of them, all of which are very interesting, some of which are very highly regarded as a very awesome pedal that you should acquire.
I think we got sort of a theme going on here today, haven't we? With
we
the names, Pickle, Cameltoe. I think we're starting this end. So we're running this way into the Cameltoe, and then the Cameltoe into the Conquistador, which goes into the Russian Pickle.
Yes.
So the Cameltoe is one of these pedals. It was made about 20 years ago for Tom Petty and Heartbreakers, Mike Campbell, which he's a big fan of, and it's one of the first pedals that ever was 2 pedals in one.
Like a stackable pedal.
Like a stackable pedal. Yeah. And there wasn't made very many of them, and they were sort of, they just went really quickly. And then now, if you look on eBay or wherever you look at your they're like 3,000 billion. And then,
they're incredibly sought after, and I think that's the whole point of bringing this out, is for all the people that just had no way of spending like $8,000 or whatever it is on a pedal. Now they can get one of these.
Well, you could of course buy, because what you got here, you got a red llama on one side, and then you got the green Rhino on the other side.
Both of which are overdrive pedals.
Yeah, so in one way or another, overdrive pedals. But of course, they've added new things. For instance, in the green Rhino, you used to have the 500 hertz and the 100 hertz inside.
Yes.
So that's on the Mark II that came outside here. They've added a little classic.
So now
or whatever.
That is cool because you can switch between them.
Yeah.
You can switch between the old circuit and the new circuit.
Exactly. And what you can do, then you've got your red llama on the other side, which has added a high cut on there as well.
Yeah.
You can run them either as a single pedal.
Yep.
So when you turn it on here, and you can select your drive.
Yep.
Like that, or you can
stick them in series.
You can stick them in series and stack them on top of each other. So let's hear what they sound like, Rabea, shall we?
Indeed, we shall.
Yes, we shall. So you are into the.
I'm playing. I didn't ask Lee, but I'm playing his brand new PRS. What is this? This is the SC594 single cut McCarty, isn't it?
Yeah. Beautiful thing.
It is. It really is.
Beautiful thing.
It's got 11s on it in standard though, so it's a bit of a challenge.
It's got 11s on it in standard. Oh. Anyway, so you're running in. Let's go into the Fender first. We're going to Hot Rod Deluxe, which is kind of clean.
Okay.
Clean amp, and this is your bypass tone.
Okay.
Nice clean tone there. And if we then just pop into that, which is your red llama, everything on 12. Off there, yeah. Sorry. All these buttons, man, confuses me. That's the least drive that it gets. Should we turn a bit of reverb on? I was
going to say, that's a slight touch of reverb, isn't it?
So that's just the red llama circuit on here, which is you can buy that in a single pedal form as well if you so fancy, but it's not called a Cameltoe, is it?
No. You don't get the name along with the purchase.
So that was all drive all the way down. So if you just play a little bit, please, then I'll just put the drive up so you see where it gets to.
That does sound great.
That sounds great,
it's
man.
It's to be fair to it, I don't normally use that sort of guitar sound, but what I enjoy about it is it's instantly playable. It's really got that thick chord saturation to it, like that feeling,
Absolutely. And the high cut sort of gives it at the end there. I was just twisting the high cut a little bit.
It's well tuned.
Absolutely.
Take off
it's
that
just really
fizz
sweet,
if
but
you don't
you know.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good. So let's try it into the driven amp. So we've got the Kraken over here. So I'm just going to swap over.
Okay.
This is the clean tone from the Kraken.
Clean tone.
Clean tone from the Kraken.
Gain 1.
Gain 1, yeah. And this is everything, drive all the way down and the rest of it on 12.
Okay. Yeah, it's great.
Ooh, it's almost like a boost kind of pedal.
What I liked was when you had the gain, when they had the drive off and the volume at halfway, almost cleaned up the amp a tiny bit.
Yeah.
But it thickened it out, and as you started playing with the dials, then you just get all the saturation and sustain.
Nice. Let's move on.
It's always great when you've got a pedal that sounds good in front of clean and
absolutely. But this is my sort of, my philosophy. If it works well in a Fender Hot Rod,
then it works
well with anything kind of thing. That's it's
wise
a
words.
testament to a good pedal. And a clean amp or an overdrive, because you get these pedals where sometimes you look and go, oh, that sounds great, and then you put it in front of another amp and you go, what happened there then? It sounds completely different now.
Yeah.
And I'll always choose the one that always sounds good in any pedal, in any amp, with any
always
guitar.
test your pedals with a hot rod.
Well, that's kind of what I do anyway. Anyway, let's try to move on, shall we? So let's go over to the Green Rhino, which I remember we did a video of when that came out, the Mark II, and you really liked that.
I really do like the Green Rhino.
You were digging it. So, classic mode. Let's just leave it in classic mode, shall we?
Yeah, are we still crackening or are we going clean again?
Oh, let's go clean. Let's go clean. So, here it is without. Hang on, sorry. Here it is without. Here it is with. You can hear that. You can hear that clean tone coming through from the.
Works better with a single coil for that.
Well, let's do the single coil still, right?
That's awesome.
Nice, isn't it? Kraken! That's a riff it. Come on, riff it. Riff it. Riff it. Two at the same time, come on. Series.
Oh, it's great. I could play that all day.
But see, this is what it is. It's inspiration. this is what I always keep saying again. There's full of chips. It was just like chips coming out of the.
It feels good.
It feels good, and that's really important, isn't it? You know, when you've got a setup, if you've got a guitar you use all the time, you've got an amp you use all the time. If you want something to put, if you are looking for overdrive pedals or any especially overdrive pedals, as we know, there's thousands of them out there. You know, but if you are looking for like a really good overdrive pedal that fits in with your guitar to amp setup, then you have to come and try them.
It's really worth saying that, you know, because again, for all the guys that are aware of the original Cameltoe, I think this is one of those things that they've revisited it and brought it back out, and it's something that I think it's worth getting if you're a fan of that sound, because I don't think there are very slight tweaks for the modern day, I guess, you know, certain switching and that kind of thing, but it just sounds wicked.
I tell you, here's my story when I first encountered a Cameltoe. Right. I'm going to clang a bit. Because I was called out by a friend of mine called Chris to do there was a session he couldn't do, and I had to go to Gary Barlow's studio to do some Paloma Faith recording. I'm clanging away, but so I went to the studio, Gary Barlow's studio, and underneath the desk was a pedal board with all of the original Way Huge pedals on it.
Really?
Like literally all of them, and I was like, dude, you know, and that on there was a Cameltoe.
An original
one.
Wow.
They're literally all of them.
Fair play.
Original.
You're a lucky man.
Giggity.
I thought you were going to say Paloma Faith showed you a Cameltoe because she had one.
Maybe she did. Anyway, let's move on to the Conquistador. Let's go and conquer that Cameltoe.
Yes, we shall.
So, Conquistador, what is that then? Is that like a Spanish...
It's a square wave fuzz.
Oh, no, what is it? Conquistador, wasn't that like a Spanish Inquisition or whatever?
Is it someone that conquests stuff?
I think of something like that.
I'm
anyway.
totally bad with all this. I have no idea what a Conquistador is.
Conquistador. You see he's got a helmet on. There's a helmet. It looks a bit like a ding-dong. Anyway, so this is like a fuzz. But with inside it, there's a gate, right?
Yes, it's a square wave fuzz.
It's a square wave fuzz. So this is an insane pedal.
It's worth saying for all those that don't know what a square wave fuzz is, it's that very on-off sound.
Yeah.
So it almost sounds like Velcro. They refer to it as that Velcro fuzz sound because it is very reactive to the amount of...
And it's an acquired sound, an acquired taste to... Where, you know what I mean, do you need this, and it's kind of one of those things, but it's
I love the way they sound. I think they're really fun.
Well, let's have a listen then, shall we? But let's put that helmet on and have a listen to it. Here's your clean tone in the crack, huh? Well, I keep saying clean tone. It's not clean at all, is it? That's all. So that's your clean tone. Here's your Conquistador.
Wow.
That's insane, isn't it?
It
so
is.
the cool thing, try and I've put the fuzz all the way up, fuzz all the way up. So do that little thing. We roll back the pickup a little bit.
Yeah.
And then do these little and then you can hear that sort of effect that
The square sound.
The square sort of that.
What can we do?
It's brilliant, isn't it? That's exactly what you need that pedal for, isn't it? Let me just try with this. Let's see. See what it does into the... That's a crack. No, it's not broken. That's insane!
That is really... Do you know what? The tone knob makes such a difference to the way it responds.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's crazy, man. I mean...
I love the way that sounds.
Mr. Trips, you are genius, man. Let's try it in the Fender. Let's see what that does. That's interesting. What? What? I'm gonna conquer something in Spain or cervezas. What?
It sounds phenomenal.
So when we were at NAM, when we were at NAM, I went to do the video and I sat with Brian Kehoe, the legend that is Mr. Kehoe, and he played through these pedals really quickly, and these really caught my attention, you know, because being a fuzz guy, it's an acquired taste as well, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, I have 5 fuzzes on my pedal board, and like I'm always swapping fuzzes in and out to try and find the fuzz. And the only one that's ever stayed is an old Germanium fuzz that I've had for years, but everything else gets thrown in and around. And
which leads us onto the Russian Pickle.
It doesn't.
Because that is insane. You need to come and try that out. Links are below.
I like that pedal a lot.
That's awesome.
I might get one.
He might get one. When you say might.
Probably will.
Yeah. So, which leads us onto this one here, which has got
The Russian Pickle.
A Russian Pickle. This is these names, man. This is great, isn't it? So this is original Russian germanium transistors. No chips in here. Okay?
Which were developed in the Cold War, and you can't get them anymore.
Yeah. So that's why
How's that for a fact?
This is a limited edition.
Yes.
So it's what?
I said, how's that for a fact?
Yeah, it's a good fact. The Cold War. We might be going into one of those again soon.
Really? I'd rather it wasn't as cold.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be cold because now we've ruined all the, the ozone layer and all that stuff. Global warming, so you won't get a Cold War anymore. No. Now it's just going to be warm. No. Well done, guys. Yeah,
right.
You're doing well. Anyway, so so that's why this Russian Pickle comes in. And here's Rabea with his lovely PRS into the Kraken, which is not clean.
No.
Russian Pickle.
So the Russian germanium transistor in the pedal is actually new old stock, so it's limited. You actually not going to be able to get that specific part for very long, and they're very hard to come by. Yeah. Because of where they were made, when they were made, and why they were made.
And some trade deals that might not be going so well in the future.
TTP. What?
I didn't say anything. I'm not getting political here.
Neither am I.
I got no idea. I'm Danish. We don't really care.
We're a bit like thing that you put on your skin when you cut yourself.
I thought you were talking about that trade deal that was going on, which is not happening anyway.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know anything either.
Anyway,
we're done with OPP. No. Let's try.
Check out the green Russian. Russian green.
Let's try into the Fender. See what that sounds like. that's
lovely,
good.
Yeah.
Isn't that good? Can I try, please?
Absolutely.
Okay. I like it when it cleans up like that.
That's so sick.
Again, see, last time this happened was a different pedal. I said all day long, and I'm going to say all day long again because that pedal.
You know, that's when you know that it's good gear because you just want to play and carry on playing.
I mean, yes, that's it. You know, you go like this and you can play it. Very nice and clean, and then. Both of them at the same time. And all the pedals on. Man, not that you ever do that, but we are. Go on. And I think on that bombshell, it's time to end, isn't it?
I think it's about time.
I think we've played enough, we said enough. You need to come and try these out. They're absolutely amazing.
This.
Yeah,
And this.
I mean, who doesn't like a Cameltoe?
I like all of these pedals equally.
I love them all. That's a shame.
Can I have some?
Can we have some?
Sweet.
See you later. This was Andertons TV. My name is Pete.
My name's Rabea.
And links will be below. Please subscribe to the channel.
Have a good day.